Welcome back. Let's go ahead and take a look at our current temperatures around the area because we are seeing some cool spots as well as some very mild ones for this time of year across the heartland. We have some chilly temperatures in areas like Fairfield, Mount Pleasant, as well as Ottumwa with temperatures in the low 30s. But it's warm across our southern areas as we have temperatures already in towards the lower 40s in Milan, Kirksville, Macon, as well as Brookfield. And we are going to be kind of holding on to this type of spread in temperatures across the area as we go through the next few days. We are going to see some cooler air really moving in across southeast Iowa compared to those of you who live here in northeast Missouri. Let's jump into our local satellite and radar, though, because we've been tracking our next round of rain moving in over these last few hours. We had a few sprinkles early in the morning, but now we're focusing in on that area of rainfall moving in from the I-35 corridor just north of St. Joseph and south of Omaha, and it's going to continue to work its way in and increase in development as we go throughout the day. A lot of that is going to be thanks in part due to how our air is set up. Our upper air patterns are really influencing warmer Gulf of Mexico air into the area, and we have a warm front moving in as well as with a low pressure system that's just going to add a lot of energy and start to tip things away from liquid rainfall to thunderstorm activity. But what can we expect in terms of severe weather? From the Storm Prediction Center, we have just a general thunderstorm outlook over our area. That's what that light green shade is representing. The dark green shade is the next step up, a marginal risk outlook for severe weather out over Omaha, St. Joseph, and Kansas City. So we are going to keep our eyes on that. But right now, we're not expecting to see the severe weather development extending out to our area. But tune into my Facebook Live at 11 as we'll have a new outlook from the Storm Prediction Center there with potential movement of that marginal risk. As for rain showers, they'll pick up during our morning hours and begin to increase in intensity, leading into our first chances for some isolated thunderstorms during our early evening and late afternoon hours. But more widespread thunderstorms are going to be making their way in as that warm front that we have out here to the west starts to pull itself in. That's going to set off a chain reaction of development and increased intensity. We're going to add a lot of Gulf of Mexico air. That's going to be very rain heavy, and we're going to see some very large areas of downpour as well as some extreme downpours at times heading into these early morning hours, especially with that cell right there extending from Des Moines down to the Missouri and Iowa border. We are going to see some continued development down into northeast Missouri with this active cell right here. Don't expect it to reside only in southeast Iowa. Temperature trends right now are running a little bit warmer than what our model is currently picking up. We are expecting to see more rain than any type of winter-like precipitation, but upper portions of the atmosphere will be cool enough for this to be picked up as actual snow or wintry mix. But as it works its way down to the surface, temperatures are going to be warm enough that we'll see an eventual transition back to a liquid rainfall characteristic. But temperatures throughout the day on Saturday are going to start to fall, and they're going to fall throughout the day. And by the time we get towards 6 p.m. dinner time Saturday night, it's going to be down into the low 30s. So just be ready for a quick change in conditions as we go through Friday and Saturday. Sunday, we're going to stay overcast but dry, and then rain showers start to return to the area as we get started with Monday. And then we're kind of repeating the scenario we have today with a warm front lifting into the area along a low pressure system. That's going to help spawn some more isolated thunderstorms as well as periods of heavier rainfall. But right now, no severe weather is expected. Rainfall amounts looking to be just shy of an inch for our high-end areas, and a lot of the highest amounts occurring on our eastern and northern portions of the heartland. Temperature-wise, we're going to watch as these lows this morning get up towards 50 degrees for us today, and then even warmer as we start